in a White House built by slaves. A historic meeting between old and new.
Historic meeting over at the White House.
Time for a body language breakdown.
He is immediately muscling his way into power.
I'm in power, and I am definitely going to let you know.
I want to make you feel good. I want to make you feel powerful.
We don't know what any of them said.
We've all sort of turned into mini body language experts.
It's kind of like a condescending gesture in a way.
Political adversaries playing nice.
And typically you do that to loosen your jaw.
Transition of power.
That's why he's putting the hand on the back.
President-elect is just coming in there a little too cocky.
He twitched his mouth. Now, he does tend to twitch quite often.
Just imagine having to stroll past the roses with the guy you've been attacking for months.
Senator Obama's measuring the drapes.
They got him measuring the drapes.
Well, now he is measuring the drapes today.
He's bringing in the tape measure. It's for real.
People also do it to make themselves come across as warm and fuzzy. The power of body language.
Oh, God. This is what we have for the American media, lapdogs who are out of business. Welcome to the Savage Nation. All the lapdogs are yapping. I hear the yapping and the yapping of the lapdogs. The lapdogs are yapping now that the election is over, talking about body language and drapes, not about policies, not about the fears of the American people, not about the greatest thievery in the history of the world going on Wall Street by the Treasury Secretary, not about the gangsters of Wall Street, not about the threats to free speech. No, they're talking about window dressing. Yeah, the transition between George Bush and Barack Hussein Obama is just window dressing. The midstream media describing it as the most momentous presidential transition in history, chattering all day over the pictures of Hussein Obama visiting Bush at the White House. What did their body language mean? What did they whisper about in private? What were the women doing while they met? Meaningless drivel about a meaningless change. Doing while they met. Meaningless drivel about a meaningless change. So one man is white and the other is black. The one man is a Republican and the other is a Democrat. One man calls himself a conservative and the other man calls himself a Democrat or a liberal. No real change here. Why do I say that? Because the same forces are operating behind the scenes that have always been there. Look at the essential similarities between the policies of these two men. Bush appointed numerous Goldman Sachs cronies, such as Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson. Obama took in huge amounts of campaign cash from Goldman Sachs and other Wall Street firms, which is why he has nothing to say about the Wall Street thievery. Bush appointed Jamie Gorelick to the 9/11 Commission after she brought about the 9/11 incident. Obama is about to nominate Jamie Gorelick as Attorney General. I guess 75 dead people at Waco weren't enough. Bush imposed economic socialism on the United States with his $1 trillion bailout of his cronies on Wall Street. This was a bailout that Obama voted for. Now that Obama's in power, he'll finish the job. He'll impose socialism on the rest of the country. Remember this, people. Bush was never a conservative. Bush was never a conservative. Forget what the empty skirts in the media have said. Bush was never a conservative. Bush destroyed the conservative movement in America. Bush is a statist, and he is turning the reins of power over to another statist. So don't be fooled into thinking that the same oligarchy is not in charge. Liberals, you may think that your savior has come, but he's going to answer to the same puppet masters that Bush did. The mannequin in chief may have a different face, but the body politic is the same. This is Michael Savage. I approve of this monologue. The phone number here is 1-800-449-8255. Go to my website, michaelsavage.com, for all the stories.